I thought you were gonna work at the office today.
I felt like working at home. I own the company, so I can do whatever I darn well want to.
Well, I guess you can. Here you go, bud. Well, I am going to head out myself later today.
Hot date with John McBain?
No, I wish, but I have a hot date with court. Permanency hearing for this little guy. See whether Ty gets his son back or not.
Heaven forbid. That man destroys everything he touches.
All right, lunch is served. Hey, something wrong?
What if your niece tells John McBain I'm here?
What's my niece have to do with whatever Manning's up to?
I haven't quite nailed it down yet.
But you think Jessica knows something about the woman that Manning supposedly has in his house?
She knows more than she's saying, I know that.
Oh, idiot. I told you to use the back door.
You really think that Jessica faked a problem with her pregnancy to give Manning time to stash this woman?
Oh, I know it.
You don't have to worry about Jessica talking.
Because?
She understands that it's in her best interest not to breathe a word about finding you here.
Are you deaf or just really, really stupid? I told you this was supposed to be... Shh. Back door, now.
But is there something I can do for you, Jessica?
I'm serious, Jared. Get on the phone right now, call my dad, and tell him you are not going to Columbia.
Natalie...
No, listen, you call him. You tell him that you understand that he's desperate to get the company back, that we all are, but that screwing around with a young girl's life in order to accomplish that, it's just plain wrong.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because your dad already booked my flight to Bogota. I leave today.
You've had that ticket all this time. We've been fighting since the diner.
We're fighting?
And now you decide to tell me that you decided to go along with my dad's dirty little plot? Oh, and you're leaving today. Well, that's nice.
Counting on you, Banks. CB. Kind of says it all, doesn't it?
He's using you because he knows that you feel guilty and you're allowing him to do it. Is that who you really are?
Is there a problem?
No. No problem. This is an electrician that I hired to put lights above the stove so it's easier to cook. You'll love it.
I don't cook.
Well, you should. You could use that
Who's
hobby.
the one that says how high when Jessica says jump?
Oh, you're comparing me to helping my pregnant, widowed sister to you traipsing off to South America so you can screw up some young girl's
Will you
life?
quit being so holier than thou?
Maybe I should go.
No, forget them. Why don't you start on that earlier project that we had going and then finish the new one later, okay?
Sure thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get right on that.
Okay, good, thank you. And why don't we go see what the lovebirds are doing? You know, maybe we should leave them in peace.
Doing this for
You
you.
hear that? Too late for that.
Jared, there are plenty of other ways to help me that don't include a plot to ruin a poor orphan girl's new life.
Dorian Lord set this in motion. She is the reason Nash is dead.
No, honey, you started it and I helped you. And don't forget, okay, we are partly responsible for Nash going over that skylight and dying.
I know, I remember that.
Jessica showed up here this morning to convince me there's no one in the house with Manning.
Jeez, how does he do it? I mean, you know, Vicky, Blair, Jessica, he's got them all hoodwinked.
I don't think Blair, not so much anymore.
Well, yeah, it's because Manning went ballistic when he found out Star was pregnant.
I know.
Jess hasn't had that wake-up call yet. She still feels sorry for the guy, so she forgives him.
Mo, I think her involvement is a little more active.
Yeah, but to fake a problem with her pregnancy, that's not Jess, you know? Even to help Manning.
I don't know. She lost her husband. Maybe she's not herself right now.
Well, I don't know everything that's been going on. I know that she tore Natalie apart at the funeral and then turned around and invited her and Jared to move into Vicky's place with her. That makes no sense at all. But that's the way grief works. You don't know whether you're coming or going. But you're still you. I found that out the past few weeks. You know, you can try to run away from yourself, but you're still who you are. But Jessica, doing something like this, I mean, no, she's not a criminal.
I'll take your word for it. Maybe Manning's manipulating her to get what he wants.
That could be it. You know, he lost Blair, he lost his kids. So maybe he's trying like hell to cling on to that one person who doesn't see him as the devil incarnate.
You remember what hard time I had when you first came to live with us?
Sure. Todd's child with Margaret Cochran. Of course you had a hard time.
Yeah, show it to Dorian. Well, this morning I went to wake him up and he was already awake. That's right, he was sitting up in bed playing with these toys and he looks at me and his eyes just light up and puts his hands out. And I'm just so falling in love with him. Yeah. Thank you. I hate to think that Todd could take him.
You really think that's gonna happen?
I don't know, Dorian. You know, it all depends on what the judge decides. It is Todd's biological son. I just feel like he's mine. I do.
That's the same way I feel about Langston.
Yeah. You know what? I've got to head out to the courthouse now. The babysitter, she's running just a little bit late, I think. So, you mind?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll have
He
some
loves.
fun.
No, look, bud, right here. Look. He loves his fire truck.
Honey, what happened to the toy stethoscope I got him?
He loves his trucks. You got those trucks. You be a really good boy, okay? See you later.
Okay.
Alligator. Okay.
I talked to Jessica, and she understands the stakes. She knows that no one can find out that you're alive, or certainly that you're here. None of it.
But she knows John McBain.
Yeah.
You sure she won't say anything?
No, she's your friend. She'll keep quiet.
All right, well, she said she was pretty anxious to get together. She said she knows a lot about me.
You ready for that?
Yeah, actually, I'd love to. But right now, I can't get past the fact that I just wanted to hide from John McBain.
Yeah, I've scared you, haven't I?
Well, he did, barging in like that, demanding to search the place. I keep thinking about maybe he is working with the people that kidnapped me.
Oh, man, don't get caught up in what ifs.
I have to get stronger to be able to defend myself. I mean, what would I do without you? I told Jessica that.
You got nothing to worry about. If you need me, I'll be here.
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by Glad Force Flex Trash Bags. For stretchable strength, get Glad.
Now, in the dump truck, look, I've got a family. And a family is made up of people that you choose to love. Yes. Blair has chosen to love you the same way that I chose to love Langston. And now she is a Kramer through and through.
I'm not a Kramer, Dorian. I'm still a Wild.
Hello, Yolanda. You're early.
Oh, we both are, which is good. You have just enough time to collect yourself and for us to go over the proceedings for today.
Well, do you think that there's a chance that I'm going to be able to keep Sam, or is it a done deal that Todd's going to get his son back?
This hearing isn't about you or Todd. It's about what's in Sam's best interests, and that's what the judge will be trying to decide.
All right. Well, I know for a fact that right now it's in no one's best interest to be living with Todd Manning.
I mean it, you know. Taking care of you is my first priority.
I guess what I don't understand is why.
What do you mean?
Look at all you're doing for me. I mean, you're covering the cost of my medical bills. You've given me Janet, a bodyguard. But you put me up in your place? I mean, all because we were friends in college?
No, Marty. You came into my life at a period when I had lost everyone that mattered to me. And, well, I've told you this before. You have to know how much it's meant to me to take care of you.
I guess I do.
You trust me, don't you?
I do. Maybe more than I should.
Okay. I have to go, actually, to a meeting. But it shouldn't be long. And if you need anything, of course.
I know, Janet's down the hall. What kind of meeting?
It's a custody hearing. I'm trying to get my son back from Blair.
Oh, good luck.
Thanks.
Appreciate the heads up about Jess. I just hope Manning's not working her.
Me too. I thought you should know this just in case.
Case what?
Manning's into something. When I find out what it is, he's going down.
I'll back you up all the way.
Jessica's helping him. She's going down with him.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. We didn't mean for you to hear that. Oh, I'm still standing. I'm sorry. I know how hard it is for you to hear about what happened to Nash. Well, I can't get the look on his face out of my head, so hearing about it doesn't really make it much worse.
Doesn't mean you have to hear us go on like cats and dogs, so that won't happen again.
What was the argument about? Or am I being too nosy? No, it's just, Dad wants to send Jared on a business trip. Oh, so he trusts you again? No, it's a test, and I'm against it. Well, you know, if you want my opinion, I don't know if it means anything to you guys. I think Jared should go.
Look, this woman that I'm looking for, this one that I think is at Manning's, all right? She was at the scene when Ramsey was murdered, but because we obtained the information in a way the judge didn't like.
It was an illegal wiretap.
She was present at the murder of a cop.
Yeah, but this is a guy who had his hand, his whole arm in the till right up to his chin.
I know, but he's still a cop, and it's still murder. And hey, when we make this case, we want to make it right so we can expose this joker Lowell while we're at it, all right? And we're not going to be able to do that if we're helping out accessories. I mean, we're not going to be able to cover for anyone on this one.
Including Jessica.
Right.
When did she start feeling these pains?
Yeah, look, I was suspicious from the beginning, Bo. But we're talking about a baby here, so I didn't want to guess and be wrong. I was a little surprised at Jessica joking about something so serious.
Me too.
She told me a story about going to her OB and getting checked out.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
I saw her car outside Manning's when I left.
Okay. You know what? I'll talk to her, okay? If she does know something, I don't think she's going to lie to me.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Bill.
No problem.
You know, it's good to have you back, man. The place is falling apart without you.
What, and you weren't able to patch it up in the 2.5 minutes they gave you?
Come on, I'm better on the streets, you know that.
But watch your step out there. Because Lowell won't pull any punches if he thinks you're still at it after that search didn't turn up anything.
I'll be careful. I hope I'm wrong about this Jessica thing.
Oh, I really stuck my foot in it this time, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
It's just, I hate to see you guys fight because I know how much you love one another, and it's a waste of time. Trust me, I know that now. And you guys want the same things, you know? You both want to do right by the company and make it up to the family. Am I right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
If Jared does this thing for Dad, is it gonna help the company?
He thinks so.
So, since the company is kind of like the family's lifeblood, if you do good by the company, you do good by the family, and it would go a long way to help pay, things back, to contribute to our future, our children's future.
Okay, I want to get BE back just as much as anyone else in this family. What Dad's asking Jared
Might
to do
actually work without a single shot being
operative
fired.
word.
Okay, time out. Natalie, I know you're gonna miss Jared.
It's not about that.
Okay. Well, you both love each other, and you both love the family.
It's not that simple, Jessica.
Well, what is, really?
I tried to copy all that Mandora stuff from my DVR, but I couldn't do it. So you know what? I think we should just all pile into my bed and watch TV. You guys are gonna love it. Is everything okay here?
Yes, everything's fine, Aunt Tina.
How nice. But you know that electrician you hired? See, he's not in the kitchen. He's in the basement. With the door locked. Again. Do you know why?
Langston, I would never try to change you.
I'm sorry, that came out wrong.
No, you are now and you always will be a Wild.
Yeah, and a Montez.
Excuse me?
Montez. That's my mom's side, my Colombian family.
Yes, I know that. You come from a fascinating background. It makes it even sadder that your parents are now gone. But Langston, I really want you to understand that I don't just feel responsible for you. I love you. The same as if you were my own.
And I'm so grateful, but it just kind of trips me out sometimes.
Why?
How? Because in my family, well, my Colombian side anyways, blood is everything. I mean, it's all about who did what 50, 100 years ago. That's what makes you important.
I'm not going to knock the whole lineage thing, but I must say I admire a man or a woman who gets a fire in their belly and decides to change their life into whatever they want it to be instead of what was handed to them. I did that. Blair did that. That little boy's Father. Not so much.
Is that what you're trying to tell Sam?
No. I will tell Sam and anybody else that family is what you choose to make it. And Langston, I want you to know, you have a family. You will never, ever be alone, even if your blood family is gone.
Well, what if they're not?
You're a hair away from being late.
Yeah, do I look like I give a damn?
Let's go over the proceedings.
No, there's nothing to go over. I want Sam back. That's it. And I want the restraining order lifted. Blair's kept me from my kids long enough.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Yes, I do know why he's down there, Tina. He's rewiring the breaker box so he can put in the lights in the kitchen.
With the doors locked?
Yes, with the doors locked. It's for safety. I don't want Bree falling down the stairs, and we wouldn't want anything happening to your little puppy, would we?
Guys, okay, Jared and I were in the middle of something, kind of running out of time.
Oh, sorry. We'll head out.
I should run if I'm going to make my flight.
Right now?
Yeah,
Huh, okay. So that's it then, huh?
for me it is.
Nothing I said penetrated, you just don't care, doesn't matter.
What you said matters to me because you matter to me, but I have to do this.
maybe I shouldn't say this, but do you really want to do something that upsets Natalie so much?
No, I don't want to.
But sometimes you have to man up and do what's right.
Guys, this is not a four-way conversation.
Right. I'm sorry, shutting up.
Sorry.
Look, I know we don't see eye to eye on this, but can you at least support me?
On something that I know is absolutely wrong? No. Sorry, can't do that.
I have to go.
Is there anything I can do?
I'll talk to you guys later.
Well, trouble in paradise.
You don't know the half of it.
Well, you know, you could fill me in.
No.
Oh, thank goodness the sitter finally got here. Oh, okie dokie. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
Okay. Well, my parents always told me that I didn't have any extended family because they were both only children and my grandparents were dead.
Yes, that's what you told me. And then, of course, I had a background check done when I was petitioning to become your guardian.
Right, I know. But I heard from kind of a funky source that maybe there's someone else out there.
And who, pray tell, is this funky source?
Delphina, the psychic. Any chance that she could be right about this?
What do you got there?
Evidence from the Ramsey murder investigation.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing with it?
The mayor shut down the task force.
No kidding.
It's going to storage. Eddie's supposed to sign for it.
Oh, what a shame. Eddie's not here. Tell you what, I'll sign for you.
I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. I'm John McBain. I took over for Ramsey when he was killed. I'm sure this will be all right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks.
And how would you characterize the minor child's present home life with his temporary guardian?
The residence itself is what you would expect from a house belonging to Dorian Lord. Sam wants for nothing in the material sense, but more importantly, this house has become a home to Sam, and the bond between him and Blair Kramer is obvious. She loves him as if he were her own.
Only he's not.
Mr. Manning, don't test me. Continue.
Your Honor, after everything Sam went through, I was worried about him. But he is thriving in his current environment. He sleeps well, he smiles, he interacts, and developmentally he is ahead of schedule. His family may not be a traditional one, mother, father, siblings, but it is a wonderful place for a child to grow up. And Miss Kramer has shown a level of attachment to Sam that I am often hard-pressed to see from blood relatives in similar circumstances.
So, you believe Sam Manning is safe, happy, and well taken care of?
I know he is.
Your Honor, I fail to see how any of this matters because Blair Kramer is just the temporary guardian.
It matters because I need to get a clear picture of how Sam is currently doing before I reassess your fitness as a parent. I would think as Sam's father, you'd be interested in how he's doing too.
Delphina's very good at what she does. But she isn't always right.
So you don't think I could have a blood relative out there?
I think anything is possible. But sweetheart, you've got a family. Right here. And it means so much to me, having you in my life. Especially now that Cassie and Adriana are on their own.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
You're never gonna have to find out.
Can you substantiate the claims of child services that your client, Todd Manning, father of the child in question, has yet to go to a single anger management class as directed by this court?
Your Honor, my client has yet to attend the class because he's been involved in moving, running his newspaper, but he fully intends to go.
This court has no way of measuring your client's intentions, Mr. Guthrie. What we assess are actions. He's in this predicament because he attacked Marco Rivera, Langston Wilde, and Cole Thornhart. They're all minors. Perhaps worst of all was his attack on his own daughter.
Never attacked my daughter.
You're absolutely correct, Your Honor. My client takes full responsibility for his actions, and he will attend the class, I assure you.
Am I also to take your assurance that Mr. Manning will attend the driver's education class required? After he neglected to put his 2-year-old son in a mandatory car seat, subsequently crashing the vehicle?
As I mentioned, he's just moved. He will fit the classes into his schedule as soon as he can.
All right. Save it, Mr. Guthrie. Now, speaking of Mr. Manning's new living arrangements, he also refused a request from Child Services for a home visit. Is that correct?
Yes, the house was not ready.
Sir, you have also, on multiple occasions, violated the restraining order against you. I see no remorse, no attempt to correct your behavior.
Listen, Sam is my son. He belongs with me.
That child is in a safe and loving home with Miss Kramer. And that is where he will remain. In 1 year, if you complete the anger management course and the driver's ed course and allow an inspection of your premises, thereby demonstrating a sincere desire to put the needs of the child first, then we will revisit this. Just clean up your act, Mr. Manning.
All rise.
Well, you're fired. Get out.
Well, Todd, I'm
It's
sorry.
nice, Blair. Thanks a lot. Took my last kid away from me. Does that make you feel all warm and tingly inside?
What's happened to you?
You did.
Second thoughts?
Sure. Change things, though. Still gotta go.
I know you do.
Look, I'm not doing this to suck up to your old man.
Never said that.
Yeah, but you think it.
Can we please just not fight? Kate, you're leaving town for God only knows how long. You have no idea how much deep breathing I'm gonna have to do just to keep the thoughts away of armed rebels coming and kidnapping you.
What do I have to say to you to make this okay?
This thing with my father? Nothing. That's not why I came here, though. I came for this. After Nash, what happened to him, I promised myself that I would not let a day go by without telling you how much I love you. You're a part of me now.
You're a part of me. The best part.
I don't know if I'll be able to take it if something happens to you.
Natalie, I can't let this situation go on the way it has been, okay? Nash is dead, and I didn't even have to go to jail, so I have to do something huge to make amends.
Okay, fine, I get that, but this
You know, you were right today. Dorian Lord robbed your family of its financial legacy, and she was able to do it because of me. And I still think she had something to do with my dad falling off the wagon that night, and I'm just not gonna let her get away with that.
But Langston
is an innocent kid, and I don't want her to pay the price, and neither does your dad. But he doesn't see another way to have leverage right now, so if I can help him get back what he lost, it'll trickle down through the family, especially to Jessica and the kids, and maybe I'll be able to live with myself again.
You know, you really screwed things up today.
Well, excuse me for showing up to work.
Use the back entrance. I'm not gonna ask you again.
You know, sneaking around isn't exactly the way I do things.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure your reputation is spotless. That's why you drool every time I hand you a big check. Now, listen, I need things to go quicker, okay? My aunt's all over me. I have no idea when Natalie's getting back, so just get on it.
Spying on your own family. Nice way to show me care.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are your checks not clearing? That's what I thought. So why don't you shut the hell up and get back to work?
Rich bitch.
I heard that. Not the safe!
You know, the judge was right. You don't want to change. And that sucks for you. But it doesn't for Sam because he's happy with us, Todd, and he knows that he's loved.
What else do you want from me, Blair? Pound of flesh? Vital organ?
What, do you think I want this situation? You think I want to raise 3 children on my own? I don't, Todd. But you're a danger to your own children and you don't even see it.
Children.
Oh, that's words. Love is what you do. And until you get your act together, I think this is exactly what's gonna be for you. Do you like being this out of touch? Do you know that your daughter's having her first childbirthing class tonight and she's asked me to be there?
How is she? Is she all right?
She's sad. She's really sad. She's sad about this pregnancy. She probably always will be because she's not going to be able to keep this child.
Well, why don't you talk to her and make her see the light about it?
She has seen the light, Todd. She knows she's 16 and completely unequipped to raise this child. And I can't help but think, but none of this wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been so stubborn and everything had to be your way and to hell with everybody else.
So that's it. There's nothing left.
We're all here. Me, Star, Jack, Sam. And I'm taking care of everything because you can't.
You might be wrong about that.
I want you to prove it. Don't come up with some little stupid scheme like you always do. Get your act together, Todd, and then maybe someday, you'll get to be a part of your children's
Some days
lives.
today.
So don't you be getting any wise ideas while I'm gone.
Like,
I don't know, maybe you should disappear, give me a taste of my own medicine.
could use a vacation.
Don't you either.
I won't. I am in this with you all the way. For better, for worse. You try to leave me, and I am going with you.
There you go again.
Jared, I'm serious. If you do something that is gonna hurt Langston or yourself, please just think it through.
You got it.
Oops.
Tina, is everything all right? Why don't you want us going near the safe?
Oh, you know, I think you misunderstood me. I mean, I was thinking about what you said, and you're right about safety. We should all be more careful.
Right.
Phew, I think she bought it. jewels are safe.
Okay, I need that basement done as soon as possible. Like, quick, really quick.
You keep coming up with new jobs. They can only be in one place at once.
Well, I have to have excuses for why you're here.
Okay, well, the basement will be done on schedule. All that other crap, not my problem. How does that look?
That's still a little big. I mean, people are gonna see that.
Hey, Jess. What's going on? Ramsey security camera, March 1st to June 30th, 2008. Hey, Cerruti, do me a favor. Take this down to the evidence room. No problem. Thanks.
Hey, how'd the hearing go? I kept custody of Sam.
Yeah. I can petition the court in a year, but no sooner.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too. However, there is a silver lining to this cloud. Star came through for me huge today. You won't believe it. That was totally unexpected.
She did?
Yes, she did. She has decided not to give up her baby when she has it.
I thought her mind was made up.
It was made up. She changed it, apparently. You know how fickle teenagers can be.
So she's gonna raise the baby herself?
No.
No, wait, so if she's not giving the baby up for adoption, she's not gonna raise it herself, who will?
Yours truly.
More talk. More issues. More fun.
We're ready. Are you?
Ready, set, view. The new season begins September 2nd on ABC.
Country's